Thank you so much. I'm Emilia Reyes with Equidad de Género, Ciudadanía, Trabajo y Familia. I'm speaking on behalf of the Civil Society Financing for Development Group and the Women's Working Group on Financing for Development. Our two constituencies are actually concerned with the new global governance proposals of the OCA report regarding the global economic and financial architecture, the larger implications on democratic global governance, and the FFD agenda and its interrelated domains. Rather than reaffirm the role of universal and democratic intergovernmental processes, the proposals rely on new multi-stakeholder approaches, termed networked multilateralism, that brings to the decision-making table the global corporate monopolies and international financial actors that have concentrated wealth and power, subsumed regions into debt and austerity, eroded environmental integrity, exacerbated poverty and human rights violations, actually undermined equal and just access to vaccines, and profited from disasters. This modality of operation would only undermine the United Nations' role in international decision-making and their related accountability and transparency central to its legitimacy. Further, it would embed the UN in extreme conflict of interest with the risk of undermining its integrity and autonomy. Multilateralism is not networked multi-stakeholderism. The role of multilateralism and the UN are not about creating multi-stakeholder forums or networks for discussion. It is about decision-making among all governments to overcome the urgent and life-threatening challenges we face. We call for a fourth Financing for Development FFD conference under the auspices of the UN, as it remains the only place where developing countries are at the table with equal voice and vote about global economic governance matters that profoundly shape their economies and societies. On a side note, we state are in conformity with the way interventions of civil society and movements are being selected by NGLS for these thematic consultations. We work on collective statements. Submitting all interventions at once under one name removes that process off the table. Also, it dismisses our right to free speech, exposing us to censorship, questioning the legitimacy of the process. Finally, the technical requirements for submitting the videos are hardly inclusive for the larger majority of the population. We strongly urge transitioning towards other modalities for participation for subsequent sessions of these thematic consultations. Thank you very much.